Hi, good morning. It's the 11th of, oh, turn on the light. It's the 11th of May, 2025. This is Class A plus English. My name is Brian. And what we're going to do today is we're going to jump into the next episode, I suppose you'd call it, of Disco Elysium, a game I'm really, really enjoying. I hope you're well. Wherever, whenever you're watching this, let's get the game started, shall we? Okay, what happened the previous stream? The previous stream was on what, Friday? Okay, we can hear the sound. Let's continue. Yeah, we spoke to this lady here. I've forgotten her name. Jean, Jeanette, something like that. Okay, we're going to continue with the game. Let's get out of there. So she was the chief negotiator for the company. There's a strike going on. We've met a few people. We met, well, Jeanette or whatever her name is. We met Measurehead, a very big man with interesting ideas on race theory. We met some people. We met the scabs, the people who are trying to break the strike. So there's a strike going on. There's a murder we have to investigate. Let's get into it. Let's see who we got here. I've forgotten their names.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Cindy the Skull, right, she's been doing graffiti, okay. Do you know anything about the murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigsty.
Alright.
Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Okay, so she's not a snitch, she's not an informer, she's not going to tell us anything.
There is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, kind, informative manner.
This is my boy Kim, who's another detective. Now, the thing is, I've woke up, I've blacked out, I don't remember anything. It seems I was for a few days. I don't even remember my name. So we have to, there's a lot to discover today.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Alright, catch you later, Cindy. Catch you later, see you later. Where are we going to go? Something over here? Alright. Great, let's continue. What day is it? It's 7 o'clock. Everyone goes to sleep at 9 o'clock, right? Can I drink a beer? How do I do this? Let's go back up this way. Check that bin. Oh yeah, she gave us money. She gave us like 70 real, yeah? So we, what have we got here? We've got the Tari. This is kind of like plastic and bottle deposits. So I can return them and receive a small fee. I think we need to go and see the body as well today, yeah? Here's the gardener. Let's go this way. Okay, we've done that. Let's go and pay the manager of the cafe. I need to pay him money for damages because I smashed the place up in my drunken madness the previous day. I'm just looking for something. Hang on, give me 1 second. I need to look for something here. Okay. Let's go in here. See a container you can't open? Equip. Okay, let's go and talk to Lena. Hi, Lena.
Hello again, sweetie.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I am or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags, we're in Revachol, this is the town we're in. I don't really know, some seedy hotel? A war zone at the end of the world. We're dead, haunting each other, we are ghosts. We're in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Okay. She's a cryptozoologist. A cryptozoologist are people who are looking for, like, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster. You know, strange, not real animals. Okay.
Yes, and Revachol?
She examines you. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat. I don't know anything about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Her grey eyes widen. Okay.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Yeah, it's 51. We know this. Sure, it is the end. All I know is we're approaching end times. It's a bad year. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't know how old I am.
There. The year is 51, and spring has only just started. I'm sure there are better days ahead.
The lieutenant studies you, rubbing his chin.
Come on, Kim.
I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be that bad? Never mind. We're in this now.
Okay, the spirit of corpse, yeah? So this is like parts of my mind, yeah? So we have intellect, psyche, physique, and I have a problem with this word, motorics, yeah? So there's different things like my logic, encyclopedia, my information, conceptualization, how I can see the crime scenes, etc. I think it is. See art in the world. Yeah, visual calculus, yeah. Reconstructing the crime scenes. Then we have the psyche, so it's like volition, inland empire, my hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life, authorities, like I'm a detective, so, and this is my kind of cop culture. Then we have the physique, we have endurance, we have pain, threshold. Electrochemistry is interesting. This is to go to the party planet, love and be loved by the drugs. Half-life, let the body take control, threaten people. And then we have things like the motorics. This is my perception, my reaction speed, hand-to-eye coordination. Interfacing is picking locks and stuff, and then we have savoir-faire, which is kind of how I handle myself, yeah? So there's these different parts that are all competing in my mind, and I'm trying to find out who I am. All right, we're in this now.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Okay, wow, we got 6 choices. I believe Revachol is being managed by something called the Coalition? I would like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds, on horse. Civilization cowers before us. Oh no! We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control our minds. COP. We are living under the COP regime. The proletariat.
Oh, sweetie. It's
She
really
smiles a
not.
sad smile.
There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
They all went.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
I don't know what to say. I'm so disappointed.
It is quite disappointing, yes. A lot of people would like some form of representation. There's talk, but for now, the RCM is all we've got.
There's no government. How come there are cops? Cops meaning police.
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain.
So how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things.
Uh-huh.
History and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
What is reality?
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
This is my boy Kim, yeah, he's a good guy. I like him.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Thank you, Lena.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Okay, what is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops? But I'm a cop. Whatever it was hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Lena's nice, isn't she? Comes across as quite a sympathetic old lady.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant. Now again, the American pronunciation of that would be lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
All right, let's go pay our bill. Hey, Garrett.
Can I help you?
Gart. So how about that money I owe you?
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. For the drinks and broken window,
Oh.
70 real.
All right, here you go.
Well,
Slam the bills down on the counter.
great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself.
New skill point, everybody.
You've really worn down his patience. Even paying him didn't help.
He's not happy with me,
You've
is
really
he?
worn down his patience. Even paying him didn't help.
By the way, if you hadn't paid before 9 p.m., your door would have been locked electronically.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the bar counter.
Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money, it's over for you. Got it? You've got nowhere else to stay.
It's over. You're not allowed in. You got nowhere else to stay. Okay, so he's being quite strict with us, yeah. I think like maybe our previous behavior hasn't endeared us to him.
Time stops advancing after 2 in the morning. If you
Hmm.
haven't paid for your room by then, it's game over. Don't leave finding money to the last minute, however. It's harder to make cash after nightfall when the shops are closed and the streets empty.
So we make money to make cash, yeah?
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Bank card. He looks at the lieutenant, avoiding your gaze. No, that's enough. Okay, so let's have a look. First of all, we have the journal. These are the missions. Find money. So you can see we have a lot of different things. Sing karaoke, replace lost boule, inspect the body, etc. We've done a few. We've paid for the damages. Okay, so we've done these when we found booze. We found the paperwork. Actually, paperwork, we should examine that a bit more. Let's go to tools. What's going on here? Okay. I've got my beer and I've got my bag. Clothes. Items. Interact. No, I want to. There's something I want to do. Okay, so let's clear that. Let's go here. Okay, intellect 111222 -1. Vision -1. Oh dear. Okay, that's not very good. My psyche is pretty strong. My physique is okay, and motorics. But I want savoir-faire. All right, good. Because what I want to do now is I want to go and get that tie. Let's find out what's going on here. New find money. Okay, we've done that. Map. Nothing there. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Knock on the door. Knock, knock.
The door is closed.
Right hand.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Quick look.
He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Is the sound okay? Hang on, just let me do something here. 1 second. Is the audio alright? Sorry, I get very nervous about the audio. Okay, we're going to suppress the urge. We're not going to scream.
Your ears recede slowly. Your breathing normalizes.
Okay.
That's one lucky door.
That's my half-light. That's my threatening behavior. I want the tie. That's basically what I'm trying to do here, and I needed more savoir-faire. Good.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
So this is my Inland Empire. Inland Empire, I think, is important for the role we're playing. Let's have a quick look. It's hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. A hunch and a gut feeling, you know, it's like, I don't like that person. I don't know why, but there's something about them, yeah? I don't feel, you know what I mean? And that's what we call like a hunch, or you get a gut feeling, a feeling in your stomach that something's not quite right. And this is kind of interesting for what we're going to play. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. Something bad's going to happen. And foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight cannot see. What's really going on? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world? For the world fate. So we've got 2. I think I can do it now. So let's go get this tie. Okay, leave. Pull on the fan, grab the tie. Grab it.
You swoop up and catch the tie.
Boom!
Snap. It's released from the blade.
Excellent.
Warning. The necktie
Hey,
is
Iona.
no longer contained.
We got the tie.
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
A noose is like the knot, yeah? How do I say that? You knot your shoes, yeah? You knot your shoes, and a noose is like when people hang themselves. It's what the rope that they put themselves in. Hey, Iona, how's it going? Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're well. In sunny Malta. Let's go look in the mirror. We got the tie.
A mirror hangs on the wall, covered in steam. You cannot see yourself, just the outlines of a man. You have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Continue.
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Okay, this is my hunch. This is my gut feeling. I'm not going to like what I see. I don't care. Wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Better not to know. I don't care.
Behold.
Hey, look, it's me.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. Or this is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Let's go for superstar.
It appears you're also dead.
Oh.
There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait. Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar. I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You've worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
What emotion am I trying to express? Superstardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too. I'm doing it in a sad, has-been kind of way. Someone who's peaked in their life. There's some charm to it. It's an expression of pain. No, this one's for the ladies.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
I promise. Fingers crossed I'm lying.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
Encyclopedia formidable. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. So that's knowledge. Electrochemistry of the drugs. Attempt to stop the expression from happening or interfacing. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. That's a nice expression, but let's try electrochemistry.
It's too late.
Oh.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It will take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Let's try interfacing. Let's try to fix it. No, stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Fogging up. You know when you're in the bathroom and you've got the shower on and the mirror gets all steamy? We say it's to fog up. Or in the car maybe sometimes, yeah? Let's go for it. Ooh, very low. And very low. But I can try these again. It's a white check. Let's try it. Come on, luck be a lady.
Hands, however skillful, can't manage this task on their own. You should get your chain cutters out.
Okay, I don't have to do that again. Let's try the encyclopedia very low. 13. So I need 2 double sixes. There's no point. There's no point. All right, cool. We got the scarf. The tie. Close. What does the tie give us? So this you can see the necktie here. This necktie is adorned with garish patterns, very bright, horrible patterns. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would have It would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Okay, you're with me, Mr. Ty. Excellent. Let's go downstairs. I'm not going to knock on the door. I'm not going to knock on the door. No, I'm not going to knock on the door. Okay, it's very sunny here today. Excellent. Yeah, it's sunny here in Alicante as well. Hey, look, we got like a disco ball. We're in a disco bar. Oh, here comes Teddy, who's going to the vet tomorrow. Hang on, I need to let the cat out. There you go. What do we got? We've got Nosafed Health. Let's go check out the kitchen. What have we got? The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. I had a friend of mine in Ireland, a guy called Mark, and when we used to go over to England in the summer, like when we were like 16 and 17, and we would like work in factories, and Mark used to work in a factory that produced air fresheners. So we'd be back in the house. This was down in Crawley near Gatwick Airport, and we'd be sitting in the house, and Mark would come home from work, and he'd walk in and go, "Today I smell of Alpine Fresh." He would be working with that flavor, that smell, that scent all day. What else have we got? Ooh, let's have a look. An aroma of spices, a smell of spices, alcohol and tomato hangs in the air. What's this? Ooh, money. I'm stealing all the money I can get now. Let's talk to this guy.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust
Grassy
hood,
Kubrek.
occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Keddy, go away. Hello.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goranci and Kubek.
I've got like a disco kitchen going on here. Grassy Kubek.
It must be his name. Goranci. Goranci Kubek. Sounds representative.
Ah, Gorazzi, I have some questions to ask, Mr. Kubek. I'm here on official police business. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions, or ignore him. Let's go friendly. Let's go, Gorazzi.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Of course, everybody, if there's any vocabulary you don't understand, write in chat, okay? And I can explain it for you. There's a lot of vocabulary in this game, eh? I think I've read or I saw something like 1.2 million lines of dialogue or something. It's incredibly large. Hang on, my cat's hanging around, and she has attacked me before, and she's knocked the camera off and stuff, so I have to be careful with her. You've got some impressive pots there, sir. You've got some very impressive pots in your kitchen.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Okay, I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Dimple lock.
You immediately feel drawn to the color.
Drawn,
Blue
attracted.
is a mystery.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. I'm attracted. It's part of the Whirling and Rags, the bar. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. You're right, it's not important. I like the color blue.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation. The door and main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so,
Kenny.
that is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Sorry, my cat is moving around. Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Let's try to push the door.
The door does not budge.
It doesn't move. It doesn't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge. Okay, good. I can't move it. Okay, that's the kitchen. Anything else to steal? I want to look at the journal. I think we need to investigate this. Okay, explore the whirling secret passages. Find a way into the secret hallway, alleyway. Well, alleyway, the passageway. Alright, we can do that. I want to go here. I want to go interact. Let's check out the journal we found in the dumpster.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Today I smell of urinal cleaner.
Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back.
I need more interfacing points. Okay, read the case file.
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
The next world mural, the unsolvable case, the square bullet hole, the couch in an unexpected location, murder at the hookah parlor, the shisha. Let's go for the unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke.
Hey, Irish.
AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in general, know it's unsolvable.
To solve a case, to solve a problem, but this is unsolvable. You can't solve it. It's impossible. Let's find out.
You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on.
Right,
That,
sounds like me.
or you were high.
Maybe both. Maybe both. High meaning on drugs.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Bert will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You can't change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
Okay, so we're back to penises again. We're back to dicks. So Leslie will always take his trousers off, so he's exposing himself to people, whereas Burke will always trash everything. He's destroying things, he's punching walls, he's breaking windows, he's smashing chairs, you know? So there's one who's always taking his trousers off, and the other one is smashing the place up.
The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Bert to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Alright, to flash his genitals, so he's taking his trousers off and he's exposing his penis to people walking by, passers-by, and Burke is to stop smashing signs and mirrors. They would have to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell, is a medical improbability on a par with you ceasing to produce the expression. Couldn't we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is.
Oh, Jesus, okay, so they won't stay at home. They're on the corner, smashing stuff up, exposing themselves, because this is where the people are, I guess. This is where the action is.
Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station. Locking them up in the hellholes they live in. Locking them up in the station. Hypnotherapy. even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Bert and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
Ethanol would be like pure alcohol, you know, so you tried to get the gang to control them, but the gang just got them even drunker with pure alcohol.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH, had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Leslie is exposing himself, yeah, public indecency.
Good, you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you.
Right.
The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Takes a swing, yeah, takes a punch at my notes.
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner.
Sounds about
You
right.
slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Justice is served.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry towards Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
Right, okay, so I began crying. I beat Burke up and started to cry.
Kill them. They broke it.
No, Half-Light. That's not the correct response.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around.
Whoa.
The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
He can't walk anymore?
Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
Boom! Very good.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Yeah, okay. Let's read the couch in an unexpected location. A couch is a synonym of sofa. Yeah, to sit on the sofa, to sit on the couch. To be a couch potato, you know, like Homer Simpson, just sitting on the sofa, watching TV all day. Fireworks, I think that was. The couch is in an unexpected location. Let's find out.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
They actually looked like assholes. They looked really cool, like models. They looked really cool, like a rock band. Now notice here, asshole. This would be American, yeah? Americans say ass. Now if you're in Britain or if you're in Ireland, they'll say arse, A-R-S-E. So an Irish person or a British person would say he is an arsehole, yeah? Chuck from North Carolina would say he is an asshole. Doesn't matter. We use the same words. They look like a rock band.
Yes, as you've said here, insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to, where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
Good, good.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up. And you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved.
Did I ever catch them?
No, You didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
Okay, we can come back to this
Not much
later
has
on.
changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue? They look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not though. It's toilet paper.
Alright, let's take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper, I mean kitchen tissue,
Thank you.
peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila.
There it
the
is.
now looks marginally better.
Let's do this. Open the hidden compartment. Let's go for it.
Just relax.
Boom!
The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly.
Slowly.
The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know,
Okay, let's slide the drawer open.
without resistance or sound. The two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside, everybody? What do you think? Anybody got any ideas? What is inside? Probably drugs, I would imagine, yeah? I'm not sure.
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Oh. So we have some choices. Pick up the ticket stubs. The stub is like, you know, when you get a ticket and you, that's the stub. You go to the cinema, they give you a ticket and then you get checked. That's the stub. Pick up the card. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Close the compartment. Fucking kill yourself. What the fuck is that about? Let's just go for the ticket
2
stubs.
octopuses are smiling,
Hmm.
reaching their tentacles towards each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
So this part of Spain, if you can hear that noise, that was fireworks and crackers going off. This part of Spain, in Alicante, Valencia, they're like pyromaniacs. They love exploding things, yeah? So, I don't know. That's what they're doing at the moment. Okay, the 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles, their arms, towards each other in the colored pencil drawings. The ticket permit access to a zoo in Revachol East. Aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. Cool, pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
To what, Iona? Can you hear the drums now? There's a band outside. Oh, man, maybe we'll need to stop if it gets too noisy. Can you hear it or not? I don't know. The wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers. Smell it.
It smells of chewing gum,
Nice.
apricot flavored.
Yeah, we've got a parade going on outside. We'll see how noisy it gets. I might have to stop.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Tutti frutti, all the fruits. Open it, open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
A woman's hand, everybody.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Harry, this is my name.
Throw it away, please.
Shut up, Polish, and it'll keep reading.
Your hand shakes holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
Voyager Road.
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Your handshake's holding. Every morning when I step out and you sleep behind me, I find a little bit of sadness in me. Okay, so she's not happy. So this sounds like the end of a relationship. And she, or hang on, by every step I take it grows, my sadness grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it's filled me entirely. I'm really sad. I step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it would be like this until late afternoon when I get off the 42 and walk back to. She loves me. She loves me.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run.
It happens.
Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Oh, that's nice.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Oh no. Oh no.
No. Hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall over. What's happening? Loading. Did I die? What the hell happened? I'm confused, everyone. Begin?
There is nothing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What?
Again.
Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Okay, maybe we just packed up. Nothing sad, just treachery, just black. Just lie there passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Okay, we're not starting the game again. This is different. This isn't the beginning of the game. Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
That's my ancient reptilian brain. This is your fight and flight. This is what makes you breathe and eat and everything else. Yeah, it's your animal inside you. And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it.
Okay.
Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water.
Slimy. Okay, your limbic system is your memory, I think, isn't it? It's the part of your brain that remembers stuff, I think. I might be wrong. He speaks sickeningly, even in the darkness he's grasping it. No, I was cool. I am cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Ooh, shut up.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
I'm scared.
Because it's always there.
Like mourning, not like mourning. Mourning as in when somebody dies and you're sad to be in mourning. Oh, we have fireworks now going off. Here in the paleo we call it the shadow. Thought game, white mourning, because it's always there. Was that the X something? Where is Voyager Road? Enough, just lie there emotionally. Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Was that my X?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Yes.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Okay, I'm just gonna lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
I'm not coming back. What is that? It's cold. It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And it's
It's delicious.
I got a feeling it's brandy.
Glowing lights on a dashboard
Oh, we're
emerge
back.
out of nothingness.
Oh my god! I thought I had died there. Yeah, where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
He tilts
Did you
the
know the
canister.
human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone?
No.
You need a secondary form of hydration.
Shut up, Kim.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
He pays no attention to it.
What happened?
Okay, I should ask you the same. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Fuck it, start climbing out of the motor car. I should ask you the same. What happened?
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
To pass out. I passed out. Became unconscious. You get hit on the head. Maybe you're passed out. Maybe if you drink too much alcohol, you might pass out, yeah? How long was I out? How long was I unconscious?
10 minutes, maybe.
Wow. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Fuck it. Start climbing out of the motor car.
Good.
Okay, we got stuff to do here. He hands you the waterlogged remains of your
I
ledger.
dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Just nod.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay, let's check this out.
Mazovian socioeconomics.
Well, I've had my thought cabinet. Mazovian socioeconomics, everybody.
Point naught.
Oh. He was going to read it. Not one of communism has been built. Evil child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over personally with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very, very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world, this kind of sneaky world. Don't trust it. Visual calculus has gone up and authority has gone up. Okay. Alright. What's here? Oh, we got white morning. What's white morning? Temporary research. Authority. Research. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter. At the mention of what? A great white object letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man has forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Let's internalize that idea. So it'll take 5 hours. Okay, I think it's bedtime here. It's 9 o'clock, right? Let's go here. What's on? Ledger of Failure and Hatred. I got 1 inland empathy, 1 empathy, -2 authority, so I get much more aware here with the Ledger of Failure. Okay, alright. What can we do next? Well, look, it's 9 o'clock, so it's bedtime, because I have a plan. This guy doesn't say anything, he just says, oh, money is cool, or something. Alright, let's try this. So in the game, it says that most people go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Now, according to like YouTube videos giving tips on the game, if you go into your room at 9 o'clock, Kim will go to bed.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Redecorated. I smashed it up. I trashed it. Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
Hi, Fat Gumbo Jefferson. How are you? Yeah, I hope you're well. Okay, so we're going out to the terrace or whatever you call it. Yeah, to the balcony to catch up on the day. So let's find out. And we should talk about the investigation, but I also feel you're a bit hazy. You don't remember the RCM. RCM is the police. Our role, our rights, our jurisdiction. Basically, he likes. I didn't know you smoked a cig. You smoked?
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
When I go over my notes, when I read my notes. Give me a cigarette.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool.
Uh-huh.
It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
And unhealthy. Unhealthy. He flicks the ash. Alright, how do we flick the ash? Cigarette. Flick the ash, yeah? The ash is the bit at the end, yeah?
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Alright then, let's get on to the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
Alright, say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
A drag of a cigarette?
This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
He's talking about cigarettes, yeah, and this little soldier.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock, in the GRIH.
Okay, Iona, take care. Have a good afternoon. They really don't like us here, and the mouth on that kid, Kuno. Kuno is always saying bad words, very strong language, right? It's different in that. In Jamrock and GRIH, he pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
There's a good expression here. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs. If something goes to the dogs, it's like really bad. Imagine like I used to go to a bar, and it was a really cool bar. I really liked it, you know? And then I'm away for a while, and then I come back and I go, oh, I must go to this bar. It's a really cool bar, but they've changed management or something, and it's different. It's not so much fun. It's not so busy. I would say this place has gone to the dogs. It has gone to the dogs. It's really bad. Yeah, it's not as good as it was. It's gone to the dogs. And in Jamrock and the GRIH continue.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
It would go to the dogs.
Night. Captain Ptolemy Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oak bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back.
The horse neighs.
Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good. We won't change anything here.
Probably not. Anyway, positive change happens slowly. We never really get to see the impact of our actions.
Am I being optimistic or am I being pessimistic? I'm being a bit pessimistic, right? Nothing's going to work. Okay, probably not. Anyway, positive change happens slowly. We never really get to see the impact. So what are the powers of the RCM exactly?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Wouldn't that be easy to abuse? You could just fine people and make money.
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Paperwork.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
A bribe is when you pay someone to do something, you know? You're somewhere, the police stop you and you say, here's some money, just let me go. It's to bribe someone, bribe a politician. To give, well, really it's money, but it could be many things, yeah? To get someone to do what you want. 1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
So you could say the politician has been charged. He has been accused of bribery, you know, being bribed by someone, being bribed by business or whatever. Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
I see. All right, wait. And how can we be sure the arrestee, the arrested, will show up? They will attend. They will come. Or, I see. And if someone resists arrest, no, don't arrest me.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks,
right.
We are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Okay, so we can actually kill people. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty, what happens to the people we convict? And who makes all these rules? Okay, if I kill someone on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Right, okay, that's a good thing, no?
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Thoroughly, in detail, to go over something, to read it thoroughly. He read the report thoroughly, yeah? We need to be very thorough in our investigation. Now, in Ireland they say thorough, thoroughly. But, yeah, with the TH, we would say thoroughly. Okay, what happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
It's paramount. It's really important to keep them. He taps his coat pocket where he keeps his note. And who makes these rules, Kim?
The coalition government and the moral intern, more broadly.
Jesus, the government?
The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark, so he's gazing off into the night sky.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens, and let's say it was the coalition. Say nothing. Let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the Moralintern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
The Moralintern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them? I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. Point to my head. I really don't know.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Technocrats, you know, they're just pen pushers, bureaucrats. Okay, what's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Love, compassion, self-discipline. This might be the title of the next stream, everyone. I like that. Love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge. I think you can work out and understand what they want you to think.
Something ominous.
Something ominous. Something dark. What's this? End of day brief. Okay, so we're debriefing with Kim, okay? Alright, okay. Hang on, let's go back. Okay, something ominous, something not good.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
In a strict manner, says electrochemistry. Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
For you, she is something painful. Though it's hard to say why.
I don't like where that's going. What do you think of them?
Moralintern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I try not to have opinions on facts until they change, and I don't think that's going to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
He likes it. You like the Moralintern.
Yes, I did. When I was younger.
Right.
In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Okay, he's a good cop, yeah? Okay, I have an opinion.
Do you?
The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on a cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there, point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They have done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism. Awful, really, really bad, yeah? So if you're doing any exams, the Cambridge exams, IELTS, you don't say bad. Awful is a really good word. It's a stronger, more sophisticated word, right? Mutter silently, immigrants, little kips, fucking men are turning into women. Oh my god. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it. Things are bad out there.
In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Actually, vigilantes is okay with me. Yeah, vigilantes sounds bad. Maybe we should make our own law. Maybe we should make our own law.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop.
Thank you.
But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
All right, good. How do you think it went today? How did it go? Yeah, how was my performance? How would you evaluate?
Well, we didn't even look at the body.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows.
And there's still much to do at the crime scene too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough.
Thoroughly, again, in detail. Okay, so that's something we need to do. We need to start. Well, we need to check the crime scene. But that kid Kuno, poof, he's hard work, you know.
He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
Don't worry, Kim. I'll be much better. I'll be in much better shape. I'll be much better tomorrow. Yeah, in good shape. It's all part of the plan, starting from the outside and working back towards the scene of the murder. Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't do much more today. I'm just not very good cop, am I? Say nothing. Just look at the city. All right. No, it's all part of the plan, Kim. Starting from the outside and working our way back into it.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer.
That's right.
I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the Union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Okay, Union leader.
We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Okay, Joyce and Everett.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Uh-huh.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest have to try to keep up. I'm training for a long-distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in Precinct 41, everyone. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuraki. Yeah, I don't know.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age.
Thank you.
And in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way.
Thank you.
Green goes with the orange.
You're welcome. He looks at the snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
Wooden clogs like what they wear in Holland. Yeah, there are strange running reservoirs. God knows. I don't know. I didn't know you smoked. Thank you for this. And leave.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. All right, let's go back in. Okay, everybody, I'm going to take a really quick break because I too need to have a little break. I'm going to be... Where am I? I'm going to be 2 minutes, okay? I'll just be 2 minutes. Just bear with me. Go and put the kettle on, whatever you're up to. But I will be back. I'll be right back to continue our journey. All right? Be right back. Okay, we're back, yeah? So just quickly, just to say, my name is Brian. This is Class A Plus English, yeah? It's a very small YouTube channel. I'm playing story-driven games. I'm an English teacher living in Spain. I'm from Ireland. And what I'm doing is I'm playing story-driven games and trying to explain some of the vocabulary, you know, and trying to create a community for any language learners. You don't need to be a language learner. You can speak English even better than me, because the games are quite interesting. We played The Life and Suffering of Sobrante previously, and before that it was Firewatch, which is a really cool game as well, quite nice. So if you haven't already, please press like, and I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel to help it grow. Thanks a lot. Let's jump back into the game, okay? All right, where am I? Here we are. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into the room. Seemingly you can go into the room. Kim goes to bed and then I can sneak out like a teenager. Yeah? All right. Good night, Kim. See you in the morning. Let's wait for him. Bye. And we're out. And we can take a look around on our own without Kim judging everything I do. Knock on the door.
The door is closed.
Okay. Leave. I'm never going to get in there, am I? I need to do some... Oh, I missed that. Ooh, look. Let's go out into the street. All right, we're on our own for the first time in the game. Equip a flashlight in a low area. Let's go and see what we can do. We can investigate, yeah?
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Oh dear. Good mailbox. Good boy.
The box seems happy.
Good.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I don't speak French. Jenny is a prostitute, and Kuno, yeah? Been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachol forever.
Revachol forever. I want to go and talk to, I want to talk to, Bird Nest Rob or whatever his name is. Where is he? Is he up here? The pawn shop where we, yeah, here. A sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. The music's very loud for me, yeah? Hang on. Music, music, music. Turn it down a little bit. Oh! Fingerless gloves. Now we have these gloves. These are interfacing, and we have clothes. Let's put them on. Okay, this is what we're wearing. So we have the jacket, it's giving us the police kind of spirit. We got the shirt, conceptualization, suggestion. My pants, savoir-faire, electrochemistry. I need the bag. My necktie, horrific necktie, gives me more insight. The gloves are good. The shoes, the green snakeskin shoes that Kim complimented me on. And we have a bottle. Let's drink it. How do I drink it? Okay. Okay, let's go talk to Bird Nest Rob, or whatever his name is. Oh, what's that? Oh, some more tare. We need to make 20 tare every day. Here he is. Let's go talk to him.
Hello again.
Roy,
How can I
look.
help you?
I'd like to buy back. We need to put skill points into electrochemistry. Okay. Okay, there's nothing there then. What's this? Alright. Let's go.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Okay, we need more points, everybody. Let's get out of here. I need more electrochemistry points to try to score some drugs. What's that?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Let's pull it.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk.
Clunk.
Then nothing happens.
Alright, let's get out of there.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Okay. We're still on day 1, right? So it's Monday. What's that? Oh. Okay. Okay, there's nothing to do until Wednesday. Wasn't it the woman over here? Check that out. So, you know, I'm a detective, but like when I'm off duty, I like to go around at night, just, you know, collecting empty bottles and plastic bottles. You know, it's a job, yeah? Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. You're guaranteed to find something exciting, he says. What do we got here?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guarantee. A good starter pair, officer.
Buy 'em.
And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see me.
Good. Look, I can buy... Put the glasses on. Alright. That gives me 1 electrochemistry. So now, I can go back here, can't I? I want to talk to Bird Nest Roy. I want to ask him about the drugs he's taking. Low in health. Alright, here we go again.
Hello again. How can I help you?
So I can't do it. I still can't. Meh. Alright, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's go. Alright. Let's go back. I just wanted to see if I could do this or not, yeah? And it works, yeah, you can come out. We can lose Kim. We can lose Kim and do maybe some more kind of interesting stuff. What about that karaoke question? Can I drink alcohol? Hang on, what am I doing? Interfacing. Okay, I want alcohol. How do I do it? No. Oh, maybe this would work. No, no, no. Maybe that would be better. I don't know if that's... I'm not really sure how this game works yet. Let's talk to Garrett, whatever his name is.
Can I help you?
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria man.
Yeah, you wait. You wait. I'll be back.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yeah, I like a bit of karaoke.
What thing?
There's a mysterious blue door.
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
What's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frick warehouse, probably.
Probably.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there. Let him get to pretend he's indifferent. Okay, let's just let him pretend.
Looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it off.
Okay, I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head. Ah, in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Dumb, stupid. Oh, I'm so dumb. I left my book on the metro. Unruly. You know, they're a bit loud and noisy. Yeah, they're unruly. They're not following the rules. Okay. There's something else.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay, we'll come back. Let's get out of here. We're going to do karaoke, guys. Don't worry. Right, so that works. So I can do another thing there. I need to get more skill points, though, yeah? Hang on. Let's go back in here. I don't need this yet. Okay. Should I take my clothes off? Always sleep with your shoes on, everybody. Always sleep with your shoes on. Okay, good stuff. Let's go to bed.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl in.
The
Okay.
sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Okay, good. So that's Monday done. That's
And
day
then
one.
sleep
It's taken 5 streams, 6 streams.
And then sleep doesn't come.
What? Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better.
Hmm.
Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh man, I'm naked. What am I? I'm dreaming? Is that water or something, yeah? Okay, I should have left my clothes on, yeah? This is where the body is. This is where the murder victim is. Look, it's like a disco. A disco ball. The lights, yeah, like in a disco. I'm dreaming, I'm dreaming.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this? I remember nothing. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. Okay, boom.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry.
The bloated corpse
You
of
don't
a
remember
drunk.
shit.
It's
Tell
me.
me.
That's me, isn't it? The bloated, the fat corpse of a drunk. You're not kidding. You're not fooling anyone, Harry. You don't remember anything. You don't remember shit. Tell me.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said who? I left. I was left. I'm not. Tell me.
You know who I am. On the bad day. The one where you ask her. And then later in the streets. Wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare.
Horrible
This will
nightmare.
be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who? I left? I was left. I was left. She left me.
That's right, funky baby.
Funky
And
baby.
you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick.
Penis.
Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Okay, I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. This is not true.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss.
Right.
Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
Okay.
You failed Elysium.
Ah. Okay, so I think Elysium in Greek mythology was kind of a paradise, heaven kind of place. I think, yeah. What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Okay, there's an idiomatic expression. To drop the ball is to make a mistake, yeah? You really dropped the ball, you made a really big mistake. I don't know what he's talking about here, but anyway. I've seen you before.
No, you haven't.
No.
You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you.
Something wears thin, it's very boring. It's getting boring. It's wearing thin, you know?
You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
So I'm basically naked apart from a pair of crocodile skin shoes in a yard having a conversation with a dead body who might be me. I think that's where we are, everyone.
Stinky boy.
Oh, shut up, limbic system. Stinky smells, it stinks. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Acting like a clown, acting really stupid, yeah? I'm trying to solve this case. My mind is tired and broken. Help me!
Help you? Why? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad.
Right.
This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Right, a new type of hangover? What the hell? So a hangover is when you drink too much alcohol, you know, you're out and about and drinking too much alcohol, you're not hydrating, and then the next morning you feel terrible. And so Harry has had a serious hangover. He doesn't even remember his name until just now. Oh God, no, there's not another type. What? No!
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Wow. Okay, it was all a dream. It was all a dream. I'm not really sure what happened there. That body looks like me.
Good going, buddy.
It's the party town, yeah? Oh my God, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating, you know, I'm energized. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes?
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What chick? Right, so, yeah, what girl?
You don't know? You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you. It always does.
Some woman that messed you up, you know? What the hell is going on?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. time to get some more.
So speed, I believe that speed is a kind of street name for a drug they call amphetamine. So it's a stimulant, and it makes people stay awake, you know?
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
What is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant.
Mm-hmm.
It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover.
Oh,
How
my head.
else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago with me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die.
A vow being a promise.
Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
Okay, we got some choices. I need to get more of it then. Now, what does it mean here? What is it? I need to get more of it. It is the drug, speed. I need to get more of it so I can say yes. Or no, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. I think as Class A English is going to choose yes.
Of course. Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose.
Speed central. So they're saying there's a lot of amphetamines in town. You just got to poke around. You got to search and follow your nose.
You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home. This time, it will be different.
This time, it will be different. Okay, so this is Tuesday. What's our job for the day? We got to find Speed and sniff it. Okay, so it must be kind of powder form or something. I don't know. Okay. We can look into that, yeah? I think, everybody, that is a good time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on my clothes, right? Let's get dressed. Where are my clothes? Let's put on our pants. Put on a shirt. Put on a jacket. Now we have this. And we have this. Put on the tie. Facing. I'm just going to put on those gloves, and we're going to put on our shades. Alright. What's this? Okay. Alright, we're all set there. We're looking good. Looking good for Tuesday morning. It's 7:30. Alright, everybody, I'm going to finish it there. That's quite a while, yeah? I hope you're enjoying this. I think this game is excellent. I think it's really, really funny, you know? So we're going to leave it there for today, okay? I will be back on Tuesday night around 9 o'clock. Usually, so Class A English, right? And I'm kind of playing story-driven games to help people with vocabulary, explain vocabulary and stuff if you're an English learner, but generally the game's pretty cool just to watch anyway, I hope. So if you haven't already, please press like and subscribe, the usual stuff. It really helps the channel grow, okay? But the main point is I stream on, what I've been doing is Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, but it's definitely Tuesdays from now on, yeah? My schedule at work has changed, so I'll be able to do it around 9 p.m. Say around, 8:30, 9 p.m. Tuesday evenings will be the next one. That will be our 7th stream, and we're only on day 2. This game might take a while, I think, but I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you are too. So thanks again, and I will see you soon. And if I don't see you on Tuesday, you can always check out the streams, join the community. If you're an English learner, I often put kind of quizzes on the community page you can check out. And yeah, that's it. It's 1:45 here on a sunny Sunday, and I'm going to leave you there. So have a great weekend, what's left of it, and I'll see you soon, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.